What's up, people? How's it going? Let me situate my mic properly and whatnot. I forgot to upload like my intro trailers on this channel, but it's all good. We're gonna get into more of the BBW Veronica stuff. I promised you guys, even though I'm kind of exhausted. I wanted to get this done earlier, but things were coming up, and now I'm here. It is just after 4 Eastern time, and I am freaking exhausted, man. It's been a very, very, very long week. A lot of documentation I've had to put through. A lot of other stuff happening that I guess, I mean, doesn't matter that much. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into this, and then I think we might go over the stuff that happened Tuesday night. So we got Tuesday night. We Jessica Messica came on, right? And she said what she had to say, and she there was a lot of talking going on. So we're gonna go over some of that, but let's just get started with this. Smash up that like button if you're here. Really do appreciate it. I also got to tell people that I'm live, so maybe what I'll do is in the midst of this all, I will tell people I am live streaming on this channel as well as other ones. But yeah. By the way, I did get an update in and around 1 p.m., something like that. PG got out. Somebody posted the 4K that was supposed to be posted. So she is out on bail with a corporate surety, aka she's got the ankle bracelets, literally. Sup, Polly? Long time no see. We actually talked about you, Polly, a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. We were wondering if you were okay, and wishing you well wishes. It is indeed morning where you are. Are you like 13 hours ahead? So is it like 5 o'clock? Let me check. Because when the times change, it kind of messes me up. Yeah, it is after 5 where you are. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 13 hours for Tokyo. So yeah, I was right. All right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into this right now. Give me a second. Let me set this up. I wish I had a longer countdown timer because I really do appreciate said timers, because it really does help me out, especially when I gotta set stuff up behind the scenes. I'm glad you're well there. That's awesome. All right, let me do this, and we're gonna get into this. I try and give, like, I haven't looked at this stuff. I'm looking at this stuff with you guys. Live right now with part 3. We don't know where this is gonna go. I don't even know if Purple Glitter is gonna actually show up online. I pray that she doesn't, because if she does, that really doesn't help her case. But like I said, Purple Glitter is has her own abundance of issues right now that I think she honestly needs to work on, rather than working on lying and manipulating people at her own whims. I'm just saying, because it's been happening for a majority of her life. The same type of like modus operandi that she does. Um, it's very telling. There's no daylight 7 times here, so either 13 or 14. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. So let's get into this. Let's see how far we can get into this. Maybe you'll watch the Jessica Messica stuff right after. Let's go.
Into the bail to help people get out of jail. It went to money to get people into rehab. That money went to everybody.
All right. So the last time we left off, she's still making it seem as if she was very helpful to, SCX workers, which, I mean, you totally can be, but you can't say it's a charity, because a charity kind of describes something else. That PG stuff is going on, craziness, it is. But she got out yesterday, Polly, and she's not supposed to be on social media. I kind of doubt that unless she gets intervention from family members, she's probably going to come on. So we shall see. Am I seeing what's going on with Foodie? Kuwait authorities are investigating her. It's about time. A lot of people have been wishing that the authorities investigate Foodie Beauty, and she's been in that country for how long now? It's coming up to nearly 3 years, right? Because remember, it was the first couple of days in October, she started talking about Salah. I remember it distinctly. He got brought up when she went to the mall with her aunt. I think it was like October 2nd or 3rd because she was doing the Vlogtober. I think it was the 3rd, but it could be the 2nd. Definitely wasn't the 1st. And Salah was being brought up. She's talking to this guy. And then all of a sudden, well, like a month later or so, she was over there and people didn't think she was going to go. Oh, today, her last video, she says she's being investigated. Okay, so that's why that video was short. I was wondering why, because I was supposed to go on at 2 o'clock. Then I saw that Foodie Beauty was on. So then I was like, oh shit, Foodie Beauty is on. So what the hell? I gotta take off and come on at 4. She's in serious trouble looking for money to get home to Canada. Jesus Christ. If you're looking for money to go home to Canada, then don't buy a charity go. Don't, be in an expensive apartment. Like, live reasonably, live within your means, and get your own ass home. She got her fat ass over there. She can get her fat ass home, is all I'm saying. I've helped enough people to stab me in the back. So, of course, she's going to come on and cry for monies to go at home to Canada. Tell her to go ask her mom. That's what she needs to do. Go ask her dad. Go ask people that she in essence should have helped so that they could quid pro quo her, which means that she helps them. They help her. Even Salah is fighting with her. Jesus. Oh boy. So it only took an investigation for Foodie Beauty to be rushing her fat ass back home. Great. I wonder what spurred it. Was it the whole cat situation? With Foodie, it's about the wildcats taking them off the streets, and it's illegal to beg for money now on social media. So, see, there you go. All this wild stuff is happening. And can you imagine if Foodie Beauty has lasted this long in Kuwait, going back and forth here and there?
And it's very hard.
Oh, so she kidnapped a kitten, collected money illegally in Kuwait. Oh, so I guess Polly was right. It's illegal to beg for money now on social media in Kuwait. And the kitten kidnapping cat's got her tongue all of a sudden. I can't think of a good rebuttal for you, boobies. I just like dragging you sometimes. It's just like my thing. Yeah, I saw that alien abduction. Well, I guess some people might be like, finally, she has to get her booty home. And then if she does get home and she's scared of going back to Kuwait, it's only a matter of time until we learn the truth of her so called marriage and relationship. And that arc would come to an end. So we shall see. So what do you wait a second? Should I just change this to a Foodie Beauty stream? You know what? Let's just do that. We're gonna change it to a Foodie Beauty stream because I haven't done Foodie Beauty in a long time. Oh boy. Okay. So I guess Foodie Beauty, this whole live stream, let's figure it out. It was like, oh shit, she erased it already? Holy crap, talking about like it's gone already. All right, let me do something here and see if I can find it. If I can find it, then I will. It's like, what's the point of coming online and talking about your problems and then deleting it because you came online and talked about your problems? I like, what is the point of that? Jesus, she nuked the video 4 minutes ago. They say she'll come back on stream later with Burger King and use her low BMI voice. Yeah, okay. The video's gone. It was just literally there like Shit. Okay. I don't even know, like, what the hell, man. It's like, why would you get rid of it like that? It's so completely ridiculous. I guess I'm just gonna have to come back on and take a look at it. But I guess I'm just gonna continue with the BBW Veronica stuff. All right. Well, she's on the way to the embassy. Really? Oh my God. So she's gonna take refuge to the Canadian embassy, where she has multiple times in the past ragged on Canada for being such a shitty country, but now said shitty country should shelter her fat ass because she got in trouble. The irony of all things is, like, you disrespect a country, and then when you get in trouble, you seek shelter from said country that you've repeatedly disrespected. Yeah, make it make sense. You know what? I wasn't born in Canada, but I'm a very proud Canadian for what Canada has offered me. It's hard here right now, but I would never disrespect Canada. You can love any other country, and you can still love where you were born and where you have the freedoms, and where now you want an entire country to fight so that you don't land in a Kuwaiti jail. That is the literal definition of a loser. But hey, I digress. We'll go over it once I get the video. But this is just completely ridiculous to me. The complete ignorance that Foodie Beauty and disrespect she's shown Canada and several other countries. But when shit is gonna blow up in her face, she wants to run to the Canadian embassy, of course, and seek shelter there so that they can get her out of the shitty situation.
And while I love when the queen posts, and I'm not trying to be a snitch, she is ban evading, so she's not even supposed to be posting at all. So I'm pretty sure that this channel is not even under her name. Therefore, she's not taking anyone to court. She's not doing shit, and she's just tormenting people. Now, her content has been always, it's unmonetizable. She's not making any money. Therefore, it's never caused her a loss of wages of any sort. I'm going to end the rest of this video with some of my favorite moments where now claims she's going to take down everyone and get legal egg. But if you want to help, here is the Cash App. It's a legal egg cook, and you can hit me.
Okay, the other irony, like, this whole community is full of irony. So I need to make a video from our other channel, but I wanted to make a video. The synopsis on this is, why the hell is this piece of shit that was sending Nads her snoods after she learned that Foodie Beauty was getting cornhole up the ass, not only with Nads and maybe his PP, maybe his fingers, maybe his thumb, maybe multiple digits, maybe his hand. Who knows what could fit upside Foodie Beauty's ass, but also a broom. Yet this piece of shit, Jessica Messica, thought it was a great idea to send Nads her snoods so that she could get a dick pic. Newsflash, Nad's dick, that curved little banana of his, was already on the farms. He had that little shitty Calgary sweater on. Remember when he allegedly, supposedly taught soccer out in, like, Calgary, and he had, like, that team with the Adidas jersey, the black, red, and white one? Yeah, there was already a dick pic of him. You didn't need to show him your arsehole and your extremely labored and tired looking vajayjay to try and get a cocky picture. Okay, it was already there. It's already out there. So you guys remember that, right? Remember, who was it? Curly something. Oh my God, another weirdo. What was her other name? And she kept on saying that it's her sister, Curly Juarez, but she went by another name. You guys remember who that was? The one that wanted to meet Netter, and she drove that pink Cadillac, and she's allegedly, supposedly from Toronto, and she was gonna go to that nudie bar to meet him and hang out. You guys remember Curly Juarez? Polly says, I'm on an overnight bus to Saitama. That should arrive in about an hour. Just have some breakfast and coffee now. Awesome, Polly. That's awesome.
Up on Twitter if you have any questions, and we can try to make it so she can't keep doing this to other people. Anyways, I'm out, and have a good one.
If you think I won't fucking get legal aid on this, I will, because I literally have the FBI investigating all of this fucking online cyber harassment against me. I did not consent to this. You're making money off my likeliness and you pretend that you give a fuck about me. I'm going to take you down. Whatever it fucking takes. Legal aid is apparently free. I'm poor. All the other fucking poor people that fucking take
I love that she has Scarlett saying people don't understand a wholesome socialist sex worker community because they're selfish thinkers. I think I'd do really well in a wholesome socialist sex worker community. I really would. You know why? Because it's a wholesome socialist sex worker community. But such a thing doesn't. Okay? It doesn't. All right? So therefore, we're not going to have a wholesome socialist sex worker. Does this woman understand that this person is trolling her? Does she? You kind of remember the story that of the red car lady. I forgot her name. It was Curly Juarez, and she had another name. I think starting with W. But and it wasn't the red car lady. It was allegedly, supposedly, she had a pink Cadillac, and they were gonna meet up in a what's that club in that little shady, shitty area of Gatineau. Like if you cross from Ottawa into Gatineau, there's a little seedy area near La Baye Park on Boule Grebe, or should I say Boule Greb? However, I'm not even sure how you pronounce it, but it's like Greber. Polly, you are a polyglot. So how do you pronounce it in French? Like Boulevard Greber, I guess in English, but it's like Boule Greb. Well, remember there's a club there. Remember there's a club there where they had that shitty motel, that Adam Motel. Do I need to bring the map up? Club, was it Club Pig Style or something like Club? Let me look it up. How should I should just put in strip club. Maybe it'll come up that way. I wonder if Google actually will put up Club Pigalle. Yes, that's what I thought. It was Club Pigalle. On that. Yes, it's Club Pigalle. Thank you, Polly. You remember. Strangely enough, Polly remembers all the seedy things that happened many, many years ago. I wonder why.
Abuse of the government.
Why is Veronica doing this? Thank you, Polly. So they were supposed to meet up at Club Pigalle, but then
what's up, you fucking cuck?
It didn't happen.
You know who you are, and thank you for your worship.
You know who you are. Who's she talking to? I know she ain't talking to me. She's talking to you, Polly. No, I know who she's talking to. She's talking to Patrick, that little cuck in Roscommon in Michigan. That little cucky boy on that little shitty yay old golf club. That's what she's talking about.
What's up, you fucking cuck? You know who you are. And thank you for your worship. Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite, unreliable, gold digging ass hoe Azria the Amazon, and I am back to bring you another video. And today's video is a very specific video, and we can prologue something to the series that I have coming up in regard to agencies and pimps and why you don't need them, the scam of it all, the lies, the manipulation, and why you should not be paying anyone a goddamn thing for a piece of your pussy. Now, the reason I became aware of these facts is because I joined an agency. And a lot of you guys are here from me.
Okay, you know what? I think we should go forward. So she gets into the whole thing I've gone over myself, where pretty much Hecate talks about what she was doing to other ladies. And once again, this whole community is just filled with hella fucking irony. That, you know, people can shit talk other people and say that this person is doing this person is doing that, yet they're kind of doing the same thing. And you're once you get to know that, you're like scratching your head.
And
like,
welcome to the stage, Jessica Messica.
Hi. I don't know if is everything okay? Like audio? Ew. I don't know if I want to be on camera. We'll see. Like I have no makeup on.
Oh, you don't.
I can shut it off.
Neither do I. Dude, that's my whole thing. If I just don't wear it, then no one can expect it, right?
Okay, so like this is my face.
You look cute.
You've all seen me at worst.
Right.
I want to say sorry. Okay, so do you guys remember like back in the day when I went on SGM stream and I was like just babbling garlic bullshit, and then I like left?
I'm
feeling like I need to cleanse myself and say things. And
cleanse your soul, dear.
Do I have permission to ramble?
Ramble. We got nothing going on.
And I could get emotional. I could be hormonal. I don't know what's going on. So like, number one, I want to say that like any place you see me, right? It doesn't mean like I 100% agree with whatever anyone there is saying or doing, right?
Right.
And I get how that's conflicting, but I've gotten to a point of like my time being on YouTube where I can't like worry about that anymore.
Right.
And I know that hurts people, but like I can't over analyze that or make choices like fully based on that, because like that's not how it works.
You can't be an agent of chaos if you worry about people's feelings.
Jesus.
Too much, right?
Okay.
And I did, and I have before, and I was hurt, and I've hurt people, and so I just rather not. And anyway, I really like you.
I think Jessica is going through her apology phase. I don't know. Last time I heard from somebody about 2-3 days ago, she somehow was got into the Norfolk Housing Authority, aka Norfolk Section 8. I mean, it's all good. I'm not gonna hate on Section 8. If you need Section 8, you need Section 8. Okay. If you need co-op housing, you need co-op housing, right? But I'm just saying, okay. Polly says, I work the poll very well. I've seen you in person, Polly. So yes, I do believe that is factually correct.
Veronica, so like it hurts me if you think that I didn't. And I'm not ashamed to say that I like you. And I've told people that like, and I don't know what the fuck you've done in your past. I don't know what anybody's really been up to, and I don't give a fuck. Like, if I like you as a person, this is so gay. Like, if our souls connect, if we have a good time, if I think you're funny, if I like your chat, like I'm gonna fucking be there, and that could be like for you. Like everybody fucking hates Bali. Like I something about me likes parts of her. Some part of me like doesn't like parts of her, but you could say the same exact thing about me.
Right.
And
all right, so I'm on the farms. I'm looking up the whole Curly Juarez situation. It was early September 2021. Can you imagine that shit? Like that long ago, 3.5 years ago, coming on to 4 years, that Curly Juarez came on to Foodie Beauty stream and said that she knows all about Nad's sticking shit up her ass. Because remember, Nad's like the ass stuff. Like he said it many times. His woman has said it many times. Shit, I can't believe they're still together. Like, talk about stealing trash. I mean, I've heard about people stealing diamonds. I've heard about people stealing gold, silver, rubies, emeralds, but I've never heard of people stealing shit until I've came to this community. And that's exactly what Missy in, what was it, LaSalle or Lachine? No, Lachine. I keep getting it mixed up. I know so many places, like sometimes my head. But yes, why would you steal shit and bring it home? No matter how
I
you
can't see the
polish
chat,
it.
and I'm sorry if I'm ignoring anyone or I'm screaming. I don't know if I am.
Most people, they're not saying nothing. They're just listening.
And a lot of you, like so many, especially specifically in this chat, right? Like a lot of you know the inner workings of a lot of things. And you know what the fuck like I am up to and what the fuck I'm not up to. And if I'm not, me choosing not to be a part of things, right? Doesn't mean I'm saying, oh, I never did this. I'm above this. I'm better than this. It's just like, I might not want to do that thing. And just because I knew about 70% or think I do, because I don't even know if I do, right? Just because I was like, okay, someone was like, Jessica, don't act like you don't clap in shit. I clap in shit. That doesn't mean I clap in every shit everybody ever fucking took ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I agree.
So that being said, right?
She's involved in a lot of stuff though.
Like I feel like people. Do you want me to just name names? Should I name names?
If you want to, I don't care. I'm not worried about it. So you can say whatever you want. Everyone hates me already,
I
so I
feel
don't
really
care. I have
awkward
no
being
worry
here,
about
but like
it.
this is no offense to anyone, but someone was like, who do you trust? Like, I was like, this is no offense to anyone, I promise. I was like, I trust like Veronica and Spooky Stoner. And like,
right?
I think
Same. I totally Spooky. I love Spooky.
What?
and that's no offense to anyone. It's just like,
You know what I trust? I trust to pay my bills. You know what I don't trust? I don't trust Spooky Stoner to pay her bills because that piece of shit fuck doesn't pay anybody. Speaking of which, I should make another stream about that. Spooky Stoner. Maybe I should title the stream. Has Spooky Stoner actually paid back one of her creditors yet? Because I can get it. We all fall on hard times. We all go through shit. But like the worst, most degenerate types of shit you can do is not even pay back $1, not $1 back to your creditor. What kind of piece of shit lives under her dad's roof and doesn't pay shit back? Like, what's your credit rating? like a 3? Hey, Polly, did you know that can actually happen? You can actually have a credit rating of like 0.
Yeah.
it's
Did you
not
know
even
that?
about like, oh, I've had a bad interaction with XYZ person. It's just like, we're all affiliated with certain things on certain levels. And it's very confusing, especially like in the troll atmosphere, right? Like, girl world in general is not a place where you should befriend anyone because you never know how it turns, right? Anyway, so I'll say this is like, number one, I'm going to talk about Buddha because I feel like people think I'm two-faced or I'm a flip-flopper. And I actually think, I'll say this about myself proudly, I am very much the same person I've always been.
Yeah, two-faced and backstabby. So she's right. You know what? Okay, I should save this for later. Polly's asking me, how can your credit score? No, it's typically, well, I guess it depends. It's typically between 300 and 900, but your credit score can actually be 0. There's a very little known and very little used clause in a certain, I think it's at least one, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe all of them. But what happens is that if you don't use credit and there isn't a credit history to update in a span of 2 years, they can actually put your credit score to 0 because you're unrateable because you haven't used credit in 2 years. Like, they typically don't use this, but there was a story about this guy who got his credit reset because he hasn't used credit in 2 years because he just felt like it was a hole that he didn't want to go down, so he just started using cash, which I mean is completely credible. What I do is I use my credit cards like cash, where I use it like cash, but then every month I pay it all off. So it kind of shows that, and they say you're technically not supposed to do that, which there's other variables that happen, but generally I try and pay what I've spent. But there's other ways that I do have revolving credit and whatnot, such as loans and other types of stuff. Like, it's you gotta have different types of credit, not just credit card stuff. Maybe a line of credit, maybe a car note, maybe something else, maybe a mortgage. But yeah, you can actually have a credit score 0.
And I have hurt people. I have changed my mind about people.
That
I
means
have
you're
written
probably a
fences, but I
0,
don't
Muttley.
think I'm fucking fake nor a flip flopper. And I think if you,
Exactly.
I've always operated like I've tried to be as open as possible. That way people couldn't satisfaction of having dirt on me. So you can find screenshots of me saying something about someone, but at the end of the day, like, what do y'all's DMs say? Shut the fuck up. Like, we're girls, right? It's not that deep. But if I
Yeah,
fuck
it's
with
weird,
people, I fuck
Polly.
with them. I'm not going to pretend to. I can't be a buddy troll. I don't have the, you guys know I can't be a buddy troll. I get found out too quick. So anyway, my point is
I think if you Google it, Polly, it'll show up. Maybe I'll Google it right now. Like, this guy literally has a credit score of 0 because let me Google it.
no matter what I know or what I've done, some things I think are funny, some things I don't. And The way it
it
works
comes
around
up.
here is it's like
It comes up. It comes up under CBC. You guys wanna listen to this, or you guys want me to like school you guys? Because sometimes I think this is important. When I talk about certain things, and then people will say, "Oh, that's shit." No, it really isn't. Credit score of 0 story. All right. So just so you guys know that I'm not bullshitting, because I don't bullshit. I'm serious. I really don't. But here's the article. I think it's right here. So this is more for Canada, but it really depends on everybody. Equifax wiped out his credit score. So this guy from 5 days ago, I read this because I'm a read person. I actually do read newspapers and articles and keep myself up to date on a whole lot of stuff. So pretty much this guy has a credit score of 0. See right there? After the credit bureau reset his credit score to 0. Why? Because he didn't fucking use his credit for 2 years. This is why it's important to use your fucking credit, else you're gonna get a score of 0 and then you're completely fucked. So I get it. You want to use cash, you don't want to go through that credit rabbit hole, but you also do not want to fuck yourself. So please, there you go. Monty just unfucked you by telling you the truth. There you go. You're welcome.
a gang, and you can't just like be like, "Oh, I'm leaving," because that's not how it works.
Right.
And people can think I've done whatever, I know what I have and haven't done, and a lot of people here know what has or hasn't happened. And I'm not asking anybody to turn against their friends or out anyone, and I'm not going to do that either. Because I have whatever. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I have a certain okay. I'm going to say names now. If you want me to, please mute me anytime you want.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, so
we're just talking. We're good.
Okay, so like Buddha. I don't know why. Okay, let me start off by saying this. When I entered Girl World, it was like my first online experience. The first chat I was ever in was fucking Nader El Shami's chat while I was like a broken bitch who fucking being drunk all day, who surrounded herself with abusive men her whole life. Like bad. And I saw a group of people that I was like, oh, these people are funny. Like I like this. And I've had really good times with people that might not have been the best people. I'm not the best person, right?
But did Jessica Messica go away and get reformed? Did she get in some sort of program? Because she was missing for a while. It sounds like talk from a person who has gone through or is going through some sort of like reformation of themselves.
Like
we are who we are.
Yeah. But look at the Monty situation. Like, how many people in Girl World were in this person's chat and then been like, you know what, maybe this is not a good guy, I'm going to dip. And I think everyone has the ability to do that. But I don't get why some people think they can leave unscathed while others have to get like fucked with to the same degree. So now I'm going to name names. Again, I think all women, all people in this space, if you change your mind and want to move along, people should respect that. Everyone.
I agree.
But that's not how it works. All right. So like
or rehab, yeah, something like that.
First of
all,
all,
are two people saying I'm not a good guy? What? Okay, let's look at this from two different levels. I am a person who takes care of my family, like every single generation of my family. I'm a person who has their own properties, as in plural. I'm a person who works a honest living. I'm a person who has multiple vehicles. I'm a person who has savings and investments. I'm a person who is working towards their PhD. I'm not from some shit Timbuktu university, okay? I go to the best schools in the world. I'm a person who has assets. What the fuck do these two fat asses have? One, well, actually both live at home with their parents. One likes to fart the fuck all over shit and I guess, what's it called again? Dutch boxing people to death. And that's how she makes her fat ass money, sitting in a room that she's cover up and hide, obfuscate from the internet. The other piece of shit squandered her small but significant inheritance and wrecked the shit out of a car that she bought with her own inheritance, is in some sort of probably rehab program that she's going through right now and lives at home with her fucking mom. That's the first onion peel that we're peeling. The second onion peel. What the fuck have these two pieces of shit done for the community? I, for one, have helped multiple women. Not only with that, but ventures when it comes to, I don't know, maybe helping them with moving stuff, or that piece of shit that had the burn injuries. $6,500+ I got for that piece of shit. And did I get a thank you for it? No. Like, what have they done? Let's talk about the whole Hannibal situation. When Hannibal's going around giving people fucking HIV, did any of these pieces of shit say anything about it? In fact, Hannibal and his piece of shit mods was covering that shit up. So a community of women covering shit up when another woman called Rachel says, hey, beware of this guy because this guy is going around giving people the virus. They covered that shit the fuck up. But Monty was there to put it out there. When Hannibal's beating the fuck out of multiple women, who the fuck exposed that shit? Me. Don't ever fucking tell me I haven't done anything for this fucking community, because Monty has more than these two pieces of shit.
Find my cam shit. I don't give a fuck. Veronica, I think farting on a cake and sucking a dick, I think, and I'm not judging either person, but farting on a cake is less sexual than sucking a dick.
I agree.
And less intrusive.
I agree. And it's more fun.
So
it's more fun.
I'm just saying, like, what the fuck?
I probably are, because it seems like people are beating the fuck out of their multiple girlfriends they have, infecting their girlfriends, going to fucking jail, doing this, doing that, having ankle monitors. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, talk about degenerate types of people, but they're talking shit. Like, what the fuck have they done?
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, right? I don't like.
Thank you.
Yes, it's funny.
It's just about having fun. Like, getting paid to have fun is the fucking point. It doesn't have to be all serious.
Yes, and men don't. Oh my God, it's arguably funny. I get it, but I don't think it makes you a bad person. And like, I remember yelling this. I was like, "Who pays for porn? Don't pay for porn. Porn is free." But like, people pay for a bitch that will fart on a cake, and that's how it goes, baby doll.
Right?
So anyway,
like, that's the whole facts, and that's what people think about it, right?
Whatever happened to that salty beach? Did she apologize for hanging out with the woman abuser yet? Because there's multiple people that should apologize for hanging out with Hannibal. There's multiple people that should apologize for removing Rachel's comments when she said that Hannibal is not a great person, that was going around giving women HIV and going around beating the shit out of them, nearly unalive the women. Where are the apologies for that shit?
And like, shame it or don't, right? But like,
well, they're like, who would pay her? Who would pay her? She's been in the industry 20 years. I don't believe it.
Okay, but they did, right?
What? Like, they bitch did? They did for
that is just the mystical,
right? And I will honestly say, like,
who cares? Like, people like what they like.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. I didn't until this most recent thing. I don't even think I knew about your website. So here's the thing. Right. Let me just put this out here. I keep going in circles. Number one, Veronica, I don't know what the fuck you did, but I've never heard a person.
Yeah. You say that we were right, but I think when you know what the truth is, you should stand on business. Because this is upsetting to me. And I'm going to be very straightforward with you. You went into woman beater Hannibal's chat and was kowtowing to that piece of shit when you should have fucking stand on business. And when you know he's a fucking piece of shit, and somebody was saying he was going around giving people fucking HIV, you stand on fucking business. You don't go in and apologize to a fucking piece of shit. That's what you do. You never did. There were fake accounts. Hopefully this is the right B. I haven't checked. But no, it was you. You went in there. You talked to Hannibal. What the fuck are you doing? Okay.
personal account of anyone being like, Veronica hurt me while I was on this site. This person did something bad or dangerous or whatever. So therefore, I don't care. Do you do it right now? No. What has everybody else done? Who knows? Because they're not all public figures that are doxxed. So who the fuck knows?
All right. Can somebody in the chat here verify this shit? Because I could swear we had Bia go in and apologize to Hannibal. Because there were several people that should have stood on business. They knew what the truth was. I will not name names, maybe another date. But there's several women who fucked over other women. Literally fucked them over by not telling the truth. It's just really simple. Just fucking tell the truth. If you know that there is another woman going around saying that Hannibal is abusing multiple women, trying to unalive a woman, trying to give other women HIV, then fucking stand on business and say so.
And if you've done illegal shit or do illegal shit, shut up. Peace and love.
Right?
Okay.
Exactly.
So when it comes to Buddha, when she left, all I know is I did not like her when she left. And I don't know why. And I don't know.
It's the because you are, well, I always say you're neurodivergent and you catch on to certain things that people.
All right, we're going to have to take a look at this because I could swear in that stream, maybe I'm mistaken, when Hannibal came on and said that I was making up lies and that there is nobody that was going around saying he has HIV, he was beating up women, and he was trying to steal from women plus trying to unalive them. I could have sworn that this happened. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that sociopathic fuck literally came online. He knew that he used to fuck Rachel. He knew that Rachel was talking shit. He knew that Rachel is a dangerous person because we've looked at Rachel's criminal record and it has a lot of drug and weapons offenses. But yet he came on like the fucking sociopath he is and denied the claims that he knew was the truth. How fucked is that? How?
People don't notice, and it's the lying. Most people catch on to the lying and it makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay.
It's the way that my face moves. People don't trust me because my face doesn't move the way they want it to.
Okay. I think this is valid. Like, I think I don't. Okay. So it's not always the right response, but I don't respond well to things that I feel are not genuine or like unauthentic. And It causes me to have a response. And it's usually the most dramatic response. So it could be way too big, but I'll be like, nah, like, no. But like, you don't set that off in me.
So Luxy saying, okay, you know what? I think I have that stream. I'm going to take a look at it. Because there were a few people in there that was eating up Hannibal's fuck shit. And it was completely disgusting that multiple people were in that stream where Hannibal was denying what he knew was the truth. But he thinks a lot of people were so fucking stupid. And in fact, if you're in that stream, you were fucking stupid. You're a dumbass to believe that shit. And the amount of times that people go around and say, Monty's going to get sued. Monty is such a piece of shit for saying that somebody's going around saying that Hannibal is HIV. What do you have to say to that right now? That it's come out that it's the truth, that I found the screenshot that Barney decided to say was not true, and she was never screenshotting shit about somebody saying that Hannibal had HIV. That purple dinosaur piece of shit, that Kermit the Frog, green little thin-fingered piece of shit loser. What the fuck do people have to say about that?
I think she just lost signal. Oh, there you go.
A theatrical level from her. The certain, I don't know what I was comfortable with, but then
right,
I also have to be aware of the fact that like there are people that spent a lot of time making certain people look bad, and in order to control people, they will tell you like you shouldn't trust this person, they're bad. But I will say,
well, that's what I swear. Like, this is what's been. People are like, why are you talking about Buddha? Because Buddha is the one who told Azria all these fucking lies.
Yes, that's what I was.
So Azria is parroting Buddha's bullshit. So
yeah, that is true. Azria is parroting Buddha's bullshit. You know what I'm gonna do? Bia is the real Bia. She never apologized to him, and she came here and told you the truth and got nailed. That's what typically happens. If you tell the truth, you do get nailed to the cross. But at least the truth is off your chest, right? And at least when the truth does come out, you can come back and be like, see, I told you the truth. I didn't just go on and lie like that Barney purple dinosaur lying piece of shit talking about there wasn't any screenshots and she wasn't screenshotting and trying to post it all over the place, which was a blatant lie because a lot of people saw her do it. She talked to a lot of people saying she was doing it, and she posted the screenshots of her actually doing it. Like, this community is just full of fucking rejects, man.
I don't even give a shit about Azria. It's Buddha's bullshit that I have a problem with, because she started this shit, and all that Azria's doing is parroting her bullshit. Her and Olaf. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I'm so tired of it. Sorry.
And
go ahead.
I am not here to white knight for Azria.
I know.
Just for the record,
it's all good.
There are. I'll pinpoint things. Okay, so I just want to clarify the Buddha thing. I don't know why I didn't like her. There's certain things about her that I don't feel are real. And initially, when she showed up, when Azria was really going hard on Monty, when Azria went hard on Isaac, when Azria went hard on a lot of men that truly were gross, and I feel like
a lot of men that are gross, truly gross. So says the person who revenge porns the shit out of people, who was showing Nads her asshole and her guts by bending over and coughing like she's about to go to prison. The one that keeps copyright striking people. The one that Eggy wrote on Hecate's daughter's latest stream about how Jessica Messica is at least partially responsible for unaliving somebody, and gross injustices and shit that Jessica Messica has done. And whenever she's caught, she just cries about it and brings up her fucking daddy issues. The one that fucked her baby daddy's brother. How fucked are you to have sex with the brother of the father of your children? The one that fucks her boss, the one that used to fuck all the people at her workplace, that degenerate piece of shit that used to get drunk all the time, talk a lot of shit, lie, has nothing but her loose ass vajayjay to show for however old she is. No assets, no nothing, just her big fat ass fucking stupid ass mouth, living at her mommy's house and probably now in Norfolk Housing Authority, has shit to say about what's gross. This is the person. Okay.
Like, when the other men in this people in this community ignored it, including myself, and men who I wish the men here would fight men, but they don't. I feel like Azria,
what the hell is that?
Took the brunt of a lot of shit. And
guys fight men all the time. That's what they do. And Azria hasn't seen the last of it. I actually have a case against Azria. I have something going on in terms of the whole copyright against Buddha bitch. And we're going to have it on record that what she did was fraudulent against the lawyer and then is going to turn criminal. That's what we're going to do. And on top of that, I have another suit, okay? So that's where we're going to go with this. We're going to go the lawsuit way. We're going to go the way of the courts. All right? That's where we're going to go.
Back in the day when I first started, I feel like I was doing that also. And I remember, like, and a lot of you were there and a lot of you supported me. I'm not saying I was like alone, like I'm a savior.
You like Azria, Eggy, like Azria too, in jail.
But like, it resonated with me. And it resonated with me. But then I feel like, even though she's strong, I feel like she has certain traumas that make her hypersensitive to things that are not accurate, such as, and I do that. And I also think that she, at times, is the neck. She's a head, but she's not the neck. And she's fed one-sided inaccurate information, sometimes by trolls and sometimes by people with narratives. And I felt like Buddha latched onto her in the way that people say Erie pepperoni does to people for
Right.
like she
I agree.
latched onto her like this is my it's like a shield a little bit. It's like a teammate. And also, oh, if I'm here and this person advocates for me, I'm going to get viewers. Now, since then, I do think they have formed a genuine friendship. And I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't know about that friendship now because Jessica Messica was on Hecate's daughter's channel and all sorts of shit happened. You know how Buddha bitch rolls, she records her ass. So if you did or said anything incriminating, God bless your soul, because you know she's gonna be reporting that shit. Okay, as we're my God, who's this cornbreadica Messica?
People want to be fake friends. If people want to be fake friends, I don't care. We've all done it, right? I'm not here to be like, Buddha's horrible. I'm just letting you know why. I'm not gonna.
You know, I don't even think it's a matter of like fake friends. I think friendship has levels, right?
Yes.
Like you have superficial friends, like you have different types of friendships.
Yes.
Like people are stuck in this like concept of what friendship is, right?
And name a reactor you like. Myself, Eggy. How about that?
That's what I've learned most over the last 3 years being in your Discord is like the different kinds of friendships you can have with people, you know, like,
yeah,
it's fascinating to me. And I love it. I love that you don't have to put yourself in this like pigeonholed place to be a friend with somebody, you know,
you don't,
but that's just that is what it is. Anyways, sorry.
And I think okay. So I think a lot of people that like are, I'm going to call myself, I am a chronically online person. Whoever might be also that's listening to this. And it could be because we're neurodivergent or whatever. We just find more interest in this world versus whatever else, other worlds, right? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not embarrassed of it. But the friendships, the way everything works is different because it's like elective. Like, the value in it is how much you put on it. So if you make this internet thing your whole life, it could ruin your life. It can make people end their life. It could ruin everything. But if it's
that's like for me, the internet was my life and has been my life for 20 years.
And when you add work into
and people don't understand that. And I'm like, this is my life. Like you talking about Veronica, Veronica, you're lying about somebody who's
okay. I would say that it's different if you do like the whole cam girl shit, because a lot of people will look at it as a legitimate job. Other people will look at it as a illegitimate job. But I set aside that differently than staying in girl world and gossiping in discords and talking shit on Twitter. That legitimately, what's the utility? Unless you're getting paid, then what's the whole point?
Life depends on her. Like my reputation is what my selling point always has been from day one until now. And all these cunts have done is fucked with my reputation to a point where now no one trusts me. For what? For what? Why did you fuck with my life like that? Like just because you don't understand my business and my life doesn't mean that you are right. Right? Like that's fucked up. That's all.
The irony coming from a woman that used to go into Skinny Queen, aka Social Welfare Queen, because that's what she's on. Not really sure if it's welfare. Not really sure if it's SSI, SSD, or SSDI. But Skinny Queen is way far from skinny. And she's a queen of social services, okay? So this piece of shit, BBW Veronica, used to go on in Skinny Queen's channel and talk shit about other people. So I don't get why you can turn around and say that people are talking shit about you, but yet you were on your ex-friend's panel repeatedly over and over and over talking shit about people like me, other people, all types of shit. The irony of it all.
All I can say. Sorry, hold on. Go ahead.
No. Don't say sorry. I'm stepping on you. I'm sorry. I'm just like in a mood, so I had to let it out. And I just I like you. I feel comfortable with you. I just want to see your face while I do it. All right. Because I wrote you earlier and I told you like I just anyway. Okay, so it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like especially if you make money online, it's real. It's real. Like it's in real life. And I do think it's cried over hoes
you just cut
that
off.
I was friends with online before.
Hold on, start over, because you just cut off like a minute, like 30 seconds ago.
Okay, so I'm saying, like, if you make money online and it's your job, it's very real, and we have very real connections with each other on here. But and I think it's fucked up, right, for people who spend how many hours a day trolling people, fucking with people on whatever level, and I've done it. I do it, and I've done it, right?
Oh, yeah.
To be like, oh my God,
that's what I was saying. That's what I said in Azria's chat. I'm like, every one of you bitches in here is a fucking troll. What are you on about? Like, why are you coming after us for doing the same shit you do?
Yes,
period.
Like Buddha.
Period. You are just as bad as us.
Yes, like Buddha taking a break and recording everything for 2 years. You're just as bad. Purple glitter.
Okay. Please. What the hell is that with Baby Veronica? That's like 1A. But please, people, I do not want to hear that Buddha had a friend called Moby Dick that took time of their sweet, passionate life to record Purple Glitter for 2 years. Like, are you that much of a tool and a loser, a goddamn fool, to think somebody is gonna be the friend of somebody else and is gonna take time out of their day to record every single thing that Purple Glitter does for 2 years? What kind of sociopathic shit is that? You think I'm gonna record shit? Fuck that. Even for my cousin, I'm recording that shit. I got shit to do. What kind of loser actually thinks that was not Buddha bitch being Moby Dick? What kind of loser doesn't think that sociopathic fuck wasn't talking about herself and to herself in the third person? Really super weird fucking shit, man. And I cannot believe that Jessica Messica, the sociopath that she is, can see, because typically when you are a cluster B, when you are a person with one of these personality disorders, you can pick up a lot when another person has a personality disorder. There are certain cues that you pick up on. And there's no way in hell, Jessica Messica, I don't believe it for a second that she actually thinks that Moby Dick was a separate person from Buddha bitch. Because if you think that shit, you're stupid.
Buddha.
Period. You are just as bad as us.
Yes, like Buddha taking a break and recording everything for 2 years. You're just as bad. Purple Glitter using exaggerated or whatever mental illness to fucking try to motherfucking play chess on people. Bad.
Yep.
I will argue that Val is pretty innocent, but I never called CPS on her, but she was starving her child. Valerie Blank was starving her fucking child, and somebody got her.
Can we be honest about Val? Look,
yes,
we all are super nice to Val, but people need to understand that Val has a history. Okay,
yes.
Like we are super nice to her in chats now because we want her to be
she's not okay. But the truth is,
okay, we want her to be okay. The truth is that shit happened and we saw it happen.
Yes, and
so
there's Jessica Messica is just as bad as Val. Okay, Val has done some really shit stuff, especially with the kid thing and the guy over. Well, look what Jessica Messica has done. Jessica Messica has left her, what was it at the time, like 12-year-old in front of the camera. Then these weird fucking people. I'm not even sure if they truly were men, because some of you fucking women are weird as fuck, man. You guys will masquerade as women. Then we got men masquerading as women, women masquerading as men. But somebody came in there and started asking that child really weird fucking questions. And the child was growing enough to handle herself. But that situation should never have fucking happened in Jessica Messica's house. Who the fuck leaves your little child and goes to bed so that your little child can entertain a bunch of fucking degenerates? It was stupid.
The kid wouldn't be gone.
People who don't know.
Yes. And if you can't make people's children magically disappear. Look how many people have called CPS on like fucking Neg, Sam, Yaba, who knows who else, right?
Right.
Because like that child was removed because the person is not mentally capable of doing XYZ. And I'm not trying to.
Oh, internet cut out again. She must be with that. What's like Boost
I didn't kick
Mobile?
her off, I swear.
What's like a shitty internet in the States these days? I haven't had like internet service over there for a while because my plans here. Actually, I can go over there. You gotta go. Good night. Take care, eggy toast. It's after 10. It's your bedtime. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You know what? I should do a
Yeah,
nursery
like
rhyme.
there's just the problem. I feel like with Azria covering history that she doesn't understand is when we tell her the actual history, she doesn't listen. She says
Okay.
we're lying.
All right, everybody, close your eyes and close your ears. I gotta tell my bae a nursery rhyme. Okay. All right. Here's your good night nursery rhyme, Eggy. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8, gotta stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Good night, Eggy.
Like I keep saying, I'm like, please just show one thing I've actually lied about. You telling me I'm lying is not me lying. Just because you think I'm lying doesn't mean I'm lying. So can we stop with this? You're lying about this, you're lying about that. If you don't have fucking proof of it, shut the fuck up.
Who the hell has aggressive brown dick? Okay, if you don't know the inside joke on this, Buddha bitch got real super racist talking about my alleged penis that wasn't mine, but was the guy she alleged essayed her, which is completely fucked, but that's a whole nother stream. It's like, why would you F up your case against a guy that you said essayed you by then posting his dick pic online, which of course is illegal in Canada. You can't do that. And then claim he's done illegal shit to you, which is completely fucked. But then you claim it's me, and then you start talking about aggressive brown dicks. How the fuck is a pale dick less aggressive than a brown one? Do we have like dick aggressiveness charts over here? Like, what the hell, man? Like, this is a whole complete other shit. Like, we need to get into that, okay? But yes, and then people are calling her out like, "Hey, that's pretty racist." But like, you don't know who this brown dick belongs to, and it's an aggressive brown dick. Like, who the fuck talks like that?
We're trying to be helpful. We're trying to educate.
Yeah.
And she just like doesn't give a shit. She just wants to hear what she thinks. She doesn't even care about reality. She creates a narrative in her mind and then forms everything around that. It's fucked up. That's not normal.
Who are you talking about? My thing cut off, or just in general?
Oh, I was just talking about Azria and like the way that we've been trying to tell her the holes in her fucking plot, right? Like, because this is my thing. She's trying to talk about history that we all know about.
Exactly.
And she doesn't want to listen to the truth because lying ass people are telling her bullshit. And so she's like not believing anything we're saying because these stupid people are telling her not to believe us. So what's the fucking point then? How do you know what history is if you don't listen to the people who lived it?
Watch what occurred, I guess. Listen to it. If people wouldn't delete their shit, I guess it would work out. One thing that really gets to me, the live stream they did with me that they say was a bad live stream, that wasn't a bad live stream. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. A lot of people don't or can't handle the truth. And one thing I've learned is if you just tell the truth, then that's all you have is the truth. Like once you start going with the lie, going with, what other people are saying, don't these people have jobs? No, they do not, Lady D. They 100%. Both these two heavy ladies do not have jobs unless you consider farting on camera, doing fetish work, doing shit with cake, dressing up like a cow, and talking to people of color in very disparaging ways, calling them the N word as a job. Then I guess the one on your left there has a job. The other one, her job is YouTube, except you're supposed to be reporting to Norfolk, your income, because you can't say you don't have income when you have a YouTube channel, even though they should be able to check these days, right? They should show up. I mean, with your ROE, like your record of employment, right?
Sorry.
Yes, and the thing is, like, credibility online only exists based on how well you documented your own history. So if you were
Exactly.
naive enough
It's
to not
fucked.
to right, if you did not screenshot everything that everyone ever said and what you said, then at the end of the day, when people go to battle side to side, it's whoever got the fucking receipts or whoever has the most credibility based on some other shit before, whatever narrative. Like, it's very confusing. It's fascinating. I love it. That's why I'm here. It's a roller coaster, bitch. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, but that's kind of part of it. But I don't want to be in that part of it.
no, I know, but
I
the
want
thing
to be
is,
in this other part of it.
like,
I want to watch. I don't want to be in the
very
center
aware
of
of the
it. You know
fact,
what I
like,
mean?
if you are here, like I said this in my video, like, you can't go to a basketball game and stand in the middle of the field, in the middle of the field of the basketball game, the court, and be like, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I'm just right here, right in the fucking center of the game, talking about it, but I don't want to play.
Why does it
Don't
have to be lies? Why does it have to be such mean lies? You know that I wouldn't care if it was something funny.
I know.
Like, why can't it be something funny, bitch?
The person who, in my opinion, has said the most lies in Girl World on your right, Jessica Messica, is talking about I know as if she understands. Well, I guess she understands because she's been telling a whole shit bunch of lies about a lot of people. She created a narrative that referenced it as fact when it gets passed around. Yeah, that's what people do. People will take other people's dreams and reference what those people say as fact when actually it's just an opinion or just a blatant lie. And most of the time, it's a blatant lie. And then maybe in a couple of days, weeks, months, years, the truth comes out, like the Hannibal stuff and what he truly was doing. Or sometimes it just doesn't come out at all. And sometimes people just don't really care that the truth or what the truth is. They'll just go on with the lie.
Bitch.
Veronica, like, how many people are watching right now?
I know, 72.
How many people are watching Azria right now? How many people are watching Azria right now? I'm not dragging Azria.
I really don't care. I'm just
saying, you are the contrarian. You're the villain. You're the dirty hoe that farted on a cake. And do the math on your views per hour versus hers. You ain't doing bad, baby doll. Ignore everybody and talk about.
That is very true. From what I've seen, Azria can average maybe 100 to 200 views for every hour. That is horseshit. Because if I come on and I get like 250 views in that 1 hour, that's more than what she gets. Hell no, I'm not staying up 12 hours each stream. You times that by 2, getting 2,400 views. That is some BS. Because if you average it out, that's what it truly is equaling to.
Do whatever.
It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. And to be fucking with people who don't even do channels or who have channels with like 50 fucking followers. Like, why are they being so dirty?
No, it's fucked up
like,
because
can't they just stop? Like, just stop.
No, listen, because when everybody's bored. So imagine when we were bored. Imagine us and Call Mike bored. And we're like, I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm not throwing you in a bus. I don't know if you're here. Let's tell Val that they hacked Purple Glitter's computer and she ordered a baked potato. And we're like, that's what they're doing to you. And they do it to me and they do it to everybody. And
okay, but I wouldn't even care about that.
I know, but
it's sex trafficker thing.
I know, but like, I don't know what's going on in this community. Like, now nobody.
Okay, the whole trafficker thing. Don't come on and say that you had a charity for night workers, for SEX workers. Don't say that, because that's obviously a lie. You did not have a charity. In fact, you were making money, and you have repeatedly said that you wish you would have kept the site so that you could have made more money. That is the problem. If she only would say, hey, yeah, I had a site, I was doing, some shit, and, I had women, working, whatever, it'll be fine. You might get dragged. People might look upon you, frown upon you, but at least it's the truth. To come on and say, like, you're some charity, like World Wildlife Fund, but you're a charity for whores, like your World Whore Life Fund, is just completely ridiculous. And that's just the problem. Saying stuff like that, it's ridiculous. Don't say you have a charity for sex work, okay? And don't try to moralize sex work, because most people wouldn't think it's a moral thing where these women are going around doing what they're doing, because the reality is it's a venue and offering where there are a lot of guys, some single, and many of them married or engaged or have girlfriends that are doing this shit, and that's just the reality. Like I've always said, the main clientele for men, in terms of like, if you're a woman, your main clientele is men. If you are a guy doing the sex work, your main clientele is men, okay?
Cares about baked potatoes. Now it's about.
Yeah, there's no such thing as ethical whoring. You're literally an oxymoron when you call it like that. And that's why I'm calling you out, is not per se the sex work thing. That's a whole nother argument. Is when you say shit like ethical whoring, or you have a foundation or a charity for whores, it's just stupid.
You fucked a kid. You're a sex trafficker. And I'm like, ew, nasty. Ew.
I don't like it. Like, can we please get some fucking decorum in this nasty
I'm so
place?
sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick
Like,
of it.
I literally almost saw someone shoot their head off. And and we're over here calling people. We have oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't know what you, okay. Prostitute versus
bitch, I'm right here. I'm right
over
here.
Who sucked a dick versus who farted on a cake.
Exactly.
War. Please stop. The point is,
I'm trying to laugh at bitches on the internet. I'm trying to document the struggles of being an old ass bitch trying to survive.
yes.
That's it. That's all I want to do. And the last thing I need is some weirdo chick in Canada up my asshole calling me a fucking sex trafficker and just ridiculous shit just because she wants to.
Yes,
it's not. It's. I don't care if you want to review me. Like I said, I keep finding shit in my own stuff to laugh at. Like, why aren't people laughing?
Once again, I will say that BBW Veronica was on Skinny Queen's channel doing the same shit. She would go on Skinny Queen's channel repeatedly and call people all types of shit, okay? So whatever is good for the goose must be good for the gander. I have no sympathy for her because of the shit that she would say about several other people in the community on these Skinny Queen panels. And if you want the proof, just go back and look at what she's done. All right, you can't talk shit and say that it's not cool that other people are doing shit to you when you have repeatedly done the same shit to other people.
Laughing at that. Like I said, my eyeballs do this. My eyeballs split like this all the time. Like, it's fucking hilarious. No one ever says shit about it. I'm like, can we talk about my fucking wonky eyes instead of being a goddamn sex trafficker? I never fucking trafficker. You people are out of your goddamn mind if you think I'd be on the goddamn internet if I had a fucking call the police. Leave me the fuck alone. Get your head out of here.
Okay. What she just says don't make any sense, because you literally run away to Mexico. You don't tell people what your real name is. It definitely isn't Veronica. You don't tell people what your site is. And you repeatedly say things that contravene the message you're trying to put out there, where this you'll first say it's a charity, then you say you're just making a little bit of money, minimum wage, and then you'll literally contradict it by saying you wish you could have kept your site because of all the money you could be making, and you would have just employed other people to do the shit that you were doing. So which one is it? Were you running whores or were you not? Because all these things are such contradictory elements. It just makes me think otherwise, that you were up to some shit. And that's why when Fosta Sesta came out, you ran your fat ass to Mexico, stayed there for a couple years until you figured that, hey, I'm not going to get arrested. Shit has died down. Let me go back. But you're so goddamn stupid that you don't know that there's a thing called an extradition treaty with Mexico. When did that happen? Was that like 78 or 72? USA extradition treaty with Mexico. That's the dumbest thing to do. If you think you're gonna get arrested, don't run to Mexico and get put into some sort of jail or detention center in Mexico. Do you know how filthy or disastrous that will be to you? If you think the States is bad with holding people, much less Mexico, that's just, it was 1978, the extradition treaty between the United States of America and the United Mexican States happened and was signed. Dumbest thing you could ever do is, if you're fearful of being arrested, to go to Mexico so they can hold your ass for an extended period of time, even if you waive your rights to fight said extradition. That's a long ass time in Mexican holding. A long ass time, and it's not going to be pretty. Extremely not pretty.
Your ass, and let's make fun of fat bitches, okay? Thank you.
That's what and like I do it. Like thank you. I wish there was a line, but myself included, I have crossed the line, so I can't be like, I can't hop over a line and be like, wow, where's the line here? You know what I mean?
Did you see my hypocrisy rant the other day?
Which one?
Because I was talking about Olap. So I was talking about how, Olap and showing my pussy and all that stuff. And I said, but I'm a fucking hypocrite, because look at how much
the main person that was showing your vajayjay, or if you want to call it that, was Bubble Tea. Bubble Tea Reacts was doing it. And my opinion, again, I think it was very foul that she was doing it to BBW Veronica, just because she didn't agree that what BBW Veronica was saying was the truth. Well, in fact, it was the truth. BBW Veronica says Booty Bitch was putting that Red Room video in to stir up anger and emotions in people, because she's a goddamn sociopath, and she has a lot of practice, just like Purple Glitter, flying underneath the radar, doing a lot of shit to a lot of people, until she finally met her match and got put in jail, and as if yesterday is out on bail with a fucking ankle monitor. Booty Bitch is just the fucking same. A sociopathic cluster B fuck that was putting shit out there to stir people up and rouse them to anger. And BBW Veronica, another cluster B, figured it out. I was like, wait a second. She's doing that because she's trying to rouse people to anger, get the feelings up, because it was so out of context. All of a sudden, you see this video of allegedly some guy essaying her, but the video doesn't show that. The guy was calmly saying he wants to get out of her goddamn place. So if you look with your eyes, you listen with your fucking ears, you'd be hearing literally the opposite of what the hell that she was saying.
Looked at Rosie's fucking cake video. Like, I am
said
a
it before.
fucking
I've watched your porn, Veronica.
I know, everyone's seen my shit.
And
like,
but
I'm a hypocrite because I don't want it to happen to me, but I want to be able to do it, and that's fucked up. And at least I can admit that.
Yes, and that's what I was trying to say in the video. Was like that. I know it was like really general. It was like
I know.
It's like that's what I was saying. Like, it's all funny till it happens to you and it sucks, but you just hit the L and you like eat it and then you keep rolling. Like that's so like.
But then they keep kicking me in the face, and this is my thing.
But
like, that's why I'm trying
you are doing fine. Look at your numbers.
I know, but they're gonna do it again. They're gonna just keep doing it.
Breathe. Who's here right now? You people that like you. Your channel's growing.
I know.
Your skin is glowing.
Thank you guys. Thank you for being here.
Okay, so like fuck it. Like at the end of the day, when you stop playing ball, like that's the content. That's what the fuck this place is. And it's like, I'm right now so annoyed by that. I'm like, oh my god, someone is literally telling me I sent 3 cease and desists to Purple Glitter. I'm the reason she's in jail. Okay.
Look, let's talk about the real reason Purple Glitter's in jail.
Purple Glitter's in jail because she violated a restraining order.
Because she sent thousands of emails, not only to the lawyer, but she also kept bothering the court, sending them shit to the judge
and they're sick of her.
And over, and they're sick of her. And that's why she's remanded. She cannot be on the internet. And they are going to hopefully put her in a mental institution if we are left.
A lot of people have been saying that, and I'm not even sure if she's been sending messages to the courts over and over. I actually have no idea, so I'm not even going to speculate. But we'll see what happens with Purple Glitter. Like I said, she's been out since yesterday. She is not supposed to use social media. This includes YouTube and includes Twitter. So we should not be hearing from her. I won't say we won't be, because that compulsion is a mofo, people. Really huge compulsion. So we shall see what happens with her. I guess I'm going to wrap this up with what BBW Veronica is saying. Then after this, I guess part 4 will be about what Jessica Messica and Hecate was talking about.
Lucky. Look, we all fucked with purple glitter. Okay, we all fucked with purple glitter.
Yeah.
But now she is living her consequence of the things that she chose to do.
And
like literally,
yes.
like
Okay.
this was her choice.
It
She
was,
had very
100%.
cognizant conversations about her actions and about the things that she did and what she understood.
Yes.
And she lied about things very specifically because she understood those things. So if people want to
her
blame it on
history
the
shows
trolls,
this.
okay,
Yes.
right? Every one of us is to blame. You can't put it on just Ariel. Like her trying to put it on just Ariel is a fucking joke. I'm like, did you not watch?
Was she trying to put it on Ariel? Because I think she is literally trying to put it on me, Val, and Crab Latte are the three top culprits. Lately, it's just been me, and then maybe a little bit of Val sprinkled in, and then we might move on to Crab Latte. Has she been talking about Ariel? Maybe people have been bringing up Ariel to her, but if you've watched her streams before she went away, it's all about me being my fault. Everything's me. It's literally the typical behavior of somebody that all they want to do is blame somebody else for all the shitty shit they've done in their lives. That is what Purple Glitter has been doing, and it's not okay.
Hundreds of hours of shit that Buddha had to say about PG.
Can I be honest?
Like,
I think that's who's trying to put it on me right now. But I think that same person is trying to put it on me. But that's how it goes. But do you think I'm gonna? I'm not. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's Ariel.
We're all in that fucking mud together. Every one of us. So she can try to say that it's just Ariel. Fine. It's just Ariel. Okay. Let's all blame Ariel. What does that fix?
What does it do? Purple Glitter's still in jail.
What does it do?
She did
Who cares? She's still in fucking jail.
Yes. That's my point. Is
so,
like I feel like.
What's the point? That's what I'm saying with everything she says. What's the point? Okay, fine. Okay, so I'm a sex trafficker. Now what? Does that mean I'm not allowed to have a channel? Is that the point? Like, is that your point?
People watch whatever they
find. If that's not the point, then what's the point?
Right.
So what is the point of attacking people with this shit?
It's content.
If there's no outcome, what's the point? It's stupid.
It's
all right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna round it up here, people. Catch me another time. I'm out of here. Smash that like button. Get ready for part 4. Peace.